Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, the Artificial Trainer here. Today we're going to go through Skyreels A2. This model came out a little while ago. I was busy working on Artificial Studio, so I didn't get a video out about it, but I'm going to get it done today. So I'm going to use Artificial Studio to go through this. If you don't want to use Artificial Studio, the Patreon post that has the workflow and the download links is in the description below. If you need the download links, open up this .sh file and it will show you all of the download links and tell you where you need to put them. Okay, so after you've downloaded everything that's necessary, head back. If you're using Artificial Studio, you can open ComfyUI through the app links tab. If you're just using the workflow from the Patreon, you can just open up ComfyUI the normal way. All right, and then all you need to do if you're using Artificial Studio is go to workflows and type A2. And you'll find this workflow. All right, so all of the models should be in the correct spaces for you. You shouldn't have to do anything to make it work if you're using Artificial Studio. If you're not using Artificial Studio, you need to have installed Torch Compile in order to get this node to work. If you don't have it, if you don't have Triton working, just bypass this. For attention mode, I'm going to use Sage Attention. If you don't have Sage Attention working, then you need to either install it or use SDPA. Like I mentioned, Artificial Studio accomplishes both of those for you, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, and then make sure all your models are selected correctly. So the WAN video model loader, make sure you have the A2 model in there. For the clip vision, make sure you have the native clip vision in there. If you want to use the wrapper one, there's just a different clip encoder. So if you want to use that Roberta clip encoder, then you just need to use this node instead. VAE, make sure you have the right VAE selected, and then the clip, make sure you have the right clip selected. All right, and then how this workflow works is you give it a background image and then 2 subject images, and it incorporates all of that into one video. So I'm only going to run through one of these because this model is a little bit older, but I wasn't even going to make a video about it. And then I found that the video quality was very good. The movement's a little bit weird, but out of all of the reference to image models we have, this to me is the highest quality one in terms of like clear resolution. All right, so I'm gonna generate a few images here using HiDream. If you haven't gotten accustomed to HiDream yet, I would recommend switching over to it from Flux. To me, it's a much better model and it's just really, really solid once you get it down. It does use a different sampler. None of the sampler options are very good with HiDream. So we need to use this Res for Life nodes in order to get better generations. All right, so I'm gonna get a baseball bat against a white background. And then after that, I'm gonna have a baseball player wearing a uniform and baseball hat. And then I'm gonna have a baseball field from the pitcher's perspective, looking at home plates. All right, so here's our baseball bat. All right, here's our baseball player. I mean, that is great quality, right? Like Flux would never do that well with the generation. So I've been really enjoying using HiDream instead of Flux. All right, and then here is our baseball field. Okay, so we're gonna take all of those and drop them in. So we have our background image is this baseball field. We have our baseball player, and then we have the baseball bat. So I don't know how well this is going to actually put the baseball player like where we would expect them. It may just end up being like the baseball player, a portrait of the baseball player standing with the field in the background, but let's give it a shot. All right, so all we need to do is set up our prompt now. So I'm gonna say A baseball player standing at home plate in a batting stance, holding a wooden baseball bat. And then I'm just going to run this one time. We'll see how the generation is, and then we'll be done here. Oh, and last thing, my resolution was set up correctly, but make sure your height and width are correct as well. All right, and then this is about, I believe it's about 5 minutes to generate the image. All right, and then make sure your height and width are set up correctly as well, and then we'll run it. All right, so not a perfect generation, but we do have, the scene looks similar to our background. The colors of the jersey of the baseball player are pretty good, and the bat is the wooden color. So it's not a perfect generation. I try not to cherry pick these for when I make videos for you guys, so you see like the realistic output and you don't get frustrated because, most creators only show the perfect outputs. So when you go to actually try workflows, it's frustrating. So that's a realistic generation that we got from this model. I've seen better. Honestly, this is probably like the bottom 20% of generations that we could get, but nevertheless, this is what we got. All right, so that is it for today's video. If you want to try out ArtOfficial Studio, hit me up on either in the comments or on my Discord or Patreon. I'll be happy to give you access to the beta. Follow me on my other socials. Like and subscribe if you like my content and you want to see more of it. That's a great way to enable me to make more content. I appreciate you watching this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.